Okay, guys, we are back, and I want to introduce you to a remarkable man. He has spent the last 6 months trekking across the United States of America. He is an Iraq War veteran. He served in Basra in the South, and his name is Troy Yocum. He's joining us this morning from Los Angeles, where he is just about to complete the West Coast leg of your trip, as I understand. You've got a dog as your pal, and you're raising money to help out military families. Congratulations to you on what you're doing. What made you decide to walk across America?
Well, a little over 2 years ago when I was deployed in Iraq, my good friend, who's also an Iraq War veteran, kept sending me emails talking about how he lost his job, lost his house. That's when I started contacting charities and learning about the enormous amount of military families who were applying for financial assistance. In the same year, we also have the highest rate of suicide ever recorded. And I thought, this is not a coincidence. I have to step up and do something. A week later, I drew a map across America, and now I'm sitting here in LA after 6 months and 3 weeks of walking, 3,404 miles complete, and 90,000 raised for military families in need.
No kidding. So you've raised $90,000 so far. You've been doing this since the month of April. I mean, talk to me a little bit about what you had to do to take on this project yourself.
It took a lot of effort in the beginning to get the sponsorships in order to even make the project come alive. From April 17th, I left out from Louisville, Kentucky, traveled north to Chicago, then down to St. Louis and across west all the way here to LA. And it's been definitely the most difficult thing I've ever tried to do in my entire life. Every single day I've been walking 20 miles, dealing with the weather, dealing with crazy traffic. You know, I've almost been hit by about 1,000 cars. But in the end of the day yesterday, as we did the race against the sun to get to the Santa Monica Pier, I felt like every single step that I took was definitely worth it. Every dollar that we're able to bring in.
This is more difficult for you than having been deployed to war?
I definitely believe so. I've faced a lot of adversity in the fact that a lot of people say that it couldn't be accomplished. Walking across America, dealing with over 100-degree heat, dealing with the desert, constant rain. You know, it's a little bit different than being deployed. Obviously, I'm not facing IEDs, roadside bombs constantly, but I'm definitely enduring a lot of traffic coming really close to me at all times. I've almost been hit by cars so many times I can't even remember at this point.
I was going to take a tricycle.
Goodness gracious. I'm reading here that, you know, you're not a single guy. It's not like you're just taking off and leaving your cat at home or something like that. You have a wife and you have children, so you've made a real commitment to this project.
Well, no children, but I did get married actually at mile marker 256. My wife and I actually walked to our wedding.
Uh-huh. Okay, I'm sorry, I misread something about a father of three. I guess that was your friend who, in part, inspired you to go out and help with this?
That is correct. I was able to get a music benefit show going in Kuwait while I was deployed to raise funds for him. And, you know, I wanted to continue this and raise funds to help as many families as possible. And we've handed off donations to military families along the route, and I'm really excited about tomorrow, Veterans Day, because we're going to be able to help 5 more families.
Mm-hmm. And where exactly does this money go, and how do you decide who gets it?
Soldiers Angels is the 501c3 charity that the money is channeled through. When you make a donation on thru-hike.com, it is actually, you know, given right to Soldiers Angels. They are taking in the applications from financial assistance programs. A lot of the veterans who are applying right on thru-hike.com, we are trying to help. Obviously, with $90,000 raised now, we're trying to spread that money out as much as possible. My ultimate goal, though, is to raise $5 million, and I'm almost halfway finished with the entire route.
Mm-hmm. And so when do you expect to finish the entire, you say 7,000 miles, the route you're actually taking?
Well, it's going to take me another 10 months to walk all the way there to New York City. I'll still wrap back around and end where I started back in Louisville, Kentucky, approximately September of 2011.
No kidding. Okay, and you're just keeping yourself and your wife going by doing what? Through these donations along the way?
You know, I feel like I'm encouraged by so many people. We have a Facebook following of 118,000 people. I really thought I'd have to walk for over a year before we would get this excitement, enthusiasm from so many people who are following us. Even as we walked into Santa Monica yesterday, we had about 150 people walk me right onto the pier. These are the people that keep me going. Knowing that we're raising money and helping these people is definitely a huge encouragement for me. It keeps me going step by step.
Okay, and you served in the U.S. Army for how long?
I was in for 8 years, National Guard in the beginning, transferred into the reserves, served in Iraq with the 100 Battalion, 442nd Infantry.
Okay, and when were you last deployed there?
08-09, I returned home. I was honorably discharged on January 5th, and of course started walking on April 17th.
And some of your friends still in the military, how they doing, and what are they saying about things?
They are pushing me to keep on going. They keep sending me thank you letters, emails. It is definitely, I keep this conversation going on with all my friends who are still deployed, wishing them the best of luck, and a lot of them are starting to come home, so I'm happy to be able to get out here and do this for them, but a lot of them are coming out on the route and actually going to be walking with me.
Oh, that's a lot of fun. Well, best of luck to you. We're taking a look at your picture. This is Emmy right now. You call her Emmy the Super Dog. And so she or he looks like certainly having a lot of fun as your companion along the way. All right, Troy.
Yes, she actually...
Go ahead.
She actually gave us a scare this week where we took her to a veterinarian and they had actually diagnosed her with a life-threatening disease. Later on, when we got the test results back, it turned out that it was not that case. So we are thrilled that Emmy, the Super Dog, is going to be able to continue on with us because she's been my companion on the road for all this time.
Mm-hmm. All right. Well, when you finish your trip here, stop by and see us here in New York City. We'd love to have you on. All right.
Well, I expect you to walk with me.
Okay, I'll walk with you the last miles or so. Troy, thanks a lot. Sure appreciate it, and best of luck to you out there. And please do stay safe.
Thank you so much.